Hello everybody! Welcome back to Hollow Knight, me getting my ass kicked by the infected vessel, the broken vessel. I looked it up when I titled my stream announcement. It's fine. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's been definitely a good day for me. Oh god, no. Not clear that save. Thank you. That would have been the funniest thing to record on camera, but no thanks. I don't need views that badly to clear that much progress. No, it's been a good day for me so far. I wasn't necessarily looking forward to coming back to getting my butt whooped by this NPC, but I am looking forward to getting past this NPC. So I'll say that. I will say that. So, you know, there's swings and roundabouts. Oh, crap. Oh, we better not be having lag. I cannot be having lag during a boss fight. Lag is lethal in a boss fight. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We could go back and get even more soul, I think. I don't think I want to chance it, though. Okay. Just for my own sake, I want to look over my moves one more time, because I did just unlock Descending Dark. Tap A and while I'm hitting down. Let's try to remember, Kyo. Let's try to remember that move exists and is apparently quite overpowered. You literally went out of your way to get it. Oh, and then you run right into the man. Definitely the first round is always a little bit of a throwaway. Oop, ran too far back. Especially when you've been... Oh. Been out of practice for a bit. Oh, God. That is some lag, and we can't afford lag. Oh, God. What really stinks is this game never decides to do it when I'm actually doing a practice run. And I think that's probably... Oh, shit. Okay. That was gonna happen. Like I said, always the first one is a little bit of a practice, right? Need nip. I hope you're having a good night. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely having a good night, a good day. Well, the weather's a little crazy outside, but what can you do? 494 deaths, that's pretty bad. What else is bad? Getting injured from a bug. I guess they're all technically bugs, but you know what I mean. Maybe... Because I'm not actually getting any coins from this fight, I can probably change my trinket setup to get rid of the geo collecting. I don't know. I think okay, so Gathering Swarm and Wayward Compass, I only need to grab them after I get back. So I don't know. I don't have my fun beverage. So let's see. I have the Grub Song, and I have the Stalwart Shell, which I do like having both of them. Getting that extra little bit of soul when you get hit, when you're new to Metroidvanias, is a godsend. A true gift. Love them for that. And then Stalwart Shell just increases, yeah, it makes it more, you're invulnerable for longer. And at this point, I have gotten so used to how long you're invulnerable with that thing, I can't take it off. I would doom myself. Okay, increases the amount of soul gained when striking it. That, I could double up. Dash more well as dash downwards. Perfect for those who want to move around as quickly as possible. I think I don't want to use the Sans Undertale Dash Master just because I'm kind of used to how far I can go, and my problem is not that I'm not going far enough in dashing. The problem is I'm dashing in inappropriate times and getting hit. So I don't want to mess with that. Mark of Pride, freely given. It greatly increases the range of the nail. Allows them to... Oh, I really could use that, but we only have 2. Dream Shield. Nope, I don't need the shield. I like the shield. I don't need the shield. It says, increases the speed of focusing. So, ooh. Damn. I might even be willing to get rid of one of them for that. When taking damage, damages nearby. Oh, that's a good one. Heroic Odor. I'm okay. Reduces the soul of casting spells. Allows one to stay steady to keep attacking. Dear. Ideally, you're taking less damage, right? So, maybe I just want more range. No, I want quick focus. Okay, so we have increased invulnerability and we have quick focus. Okay. I can tolerate this. Oh, man. The muscle memory is getting more long-lasting with the mechanics of this game, though. Because for a while... Oh, I probably should have just skipped over them and grabbed my shade first, but oh well. Yeah. We got plenty. Alright, I gotta remember the down A attack. Ooh! Yeah, that was a lot. We did a lot just now. Damn, okay. Alright, that's gonna make this fight easy, I think. Oh! He kinda disappeared in a foggy haze. Was not worth it. Oh, come on! Risky. Oh, so risky. Oh, and I did not have enough soul to do that. That was stupid. I don't know why, I was just, oh shit. Yeah, I was just counting hits. Instead of actually looking at my soul. That was not, that was not wise. Alright, I need my fancy tasty beverage, hang on. Looking at a Sporked article yesterday. Oh, there's my dog's blanket on the floor. Smack my table in all its glory. Yeah, and my favorite flavor of Liquid Death actually made number 2 on their list. Their number 1 was some iced tea, and I'm just like, I don't agree with this. You've made some banger lists, Spork.com. Your Celsius one was absolute trash. Your ranking for Celsius was trash. And your ranking for Liquid Death was fine, but the fact that Severed Lime, the best one, which I don't know what that's a pun of, didn't get number 1, blasphemy. Oh, it's so nice. It's like everything you want a lemonade to be, but with a limey flavor instead of lemon. It's just really good bubbly lemonade. But it's lime. What's there to hate about it? Although I guess a lot of people really hate seltzer water, but I really enjoy specifically like alcoholic seltzer. But if you want to be a responsible person, you can't always have alcoholic seltzers when you want something nice and refreshing. So I make do. They do all kind of, that's the one criticism that I hear is like, regardless of whether or not it has an alcohol content, all seltzers have that weird like tangy kind of like taste. So these are a lot cheaper too. I'm just gonna hang out in the corner. Okay. Make sure it's off camera. All right, bring it. Let's do this. Oh my god, if my headphones are dying, I guess I won't even be that mad. I'm just hearing this guy kick my ass. I'm not missing much. Trying to juke him, that's not working. Oh. God, I really, really wish that I would have been able to do the Coliseum of Fools more effectively. Shit. Shit! Because I could really use that extra. God, I'm so sure that I was so close last time to being able to actually get something. Shit. And then, oh god. This is not just, it's just not a good round. Not doing great. But, whoop. God, these little orange soda monsters. Ah, shit. Oh, God, that was lucky. That was the game taking it so easy on me. Oh, fuck me. Really? Oh, come on. God, and my fucking headphones are beeping now, too. Like, I charged you. What do you mean you're dying? Oh my god. I got 1 health back and then immediately, you know. Ah. Head game wasn't in it. Phrasing. Think of how you phrase things, Keo. Okay. Get your head in the game. Oh, God. I know I mentioned this last time. I really love how the sound effect when you stop doing the fast travel is that nice, like, whoosh. Like you put a candle out. The sound effects in this game are just top tier. I love them a lot. I guess when I go on break, I'm gonna have to fucking charge my headphones. How dare you, technology? You work for me. I guess I should have saved that for the down A attack or something. I should have just attacked him, but I was kind of just surprised that I didn't need to heal. Oh god, I panicked. I'm panicking. Whoo-wee. Okay. Oh, shit, fuck. I'm here for the 500th to death. Hey, we're almost getting there. Halfway to 1,000. I can almost guarantee you it'll happen at some point in this episode. Oh, and I meant to heal. Oh, and I meant to heal. Hate these little orange soda bastards. Come on, get lucky, oh, come on, get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. Ooh, thank God. Oh my sweet Christ. Managed to get damaged by not even my main enemy. Fuck. Oh, am I far enough away? I am far enough away. Oh, look at that luck. Luck be my lady tonight. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I was instructed to go out of my way for that move. And I keep forgetting I have it. Oh my. 2 beer! You're my good luck charm! I fucking did it! Holy God. Okay. You counter jinxed it. You somehow jinxed it in the good way. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being my good luck charm. Thank you. Ooh, oh God. I do not know where the heck I'm going now because I took off my charm. Alright. The charm that I need to know where the hell I'm going. Yeah, very appreciated. I hope you're having a good evening as well. My evening got a lot better now that I know that it's not going to be at least 2 hours of me stuck on that motherfucker. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. And that time for me to walk away was last week. Oh dear. What? Thank you. Let this be. Time to go. My work here is done. Your work is very appreciated. I hope you will enjoy your raise of not 1, but 2. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you for coming in. Don't worry. I'll reach that counter by the end of the stream. If you happen to want to pop back in. We'll probably have to clip it, actually. It's kind of a momentous occasion, isn't it? Alright, oh my God. I knew it. I knew there was going to be something that... I figured it was a double jump or something. Press B while in the air to flap the wings. Use these ethereal wings to sail above enemies and discover new paths. God, I can immediately think of like 3. Oh my God. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm so happy. It is not the power-up that I wanted, necessarily, because I kind of wanted the power-up that was going to let me get through whatever was basically preventing me from... Oh, I got a dream nail in. Thank you for reminding me. What was preventing me from being able to go into the jellyfish area, because I can't get a map for that place. Dream nail. Do it. Oh, man. It's fun. Oh, yeah. This game is fun. The story is insane. Where am I going? What did I do? Oh, no. Okay. It's fine. First try. Yeah. You're seeing why that, that is a pipe dream. Oh, shit! Okay. That's embarrassing. We're gonna try that again. Alright. Second try. Do we count that? Did I die? Okay. Let's maybe... Where the fuck am I supposed to go from there? Do I go the other way? Oh, this game is not made for my logic. Alright. You have to at least show me the first path. Okay. Well, that was not the direction. Jump on the platforms. Thank you. Oh, man. It would be a revelation if I would be able to do that for on the first try, for the first time, potentially in this whole playthrough. Oh, fucking god damn it. Thank you for following, Two Beers. I appreciate you. Oh my god. Especially following me during this abysmal performance. Okay. Not lying when I said it's a first playthrough, and it's not just my first playthrough of Hollow Knight. This is also the first Metroidvania I've ever actually played at length. I've popped open the first couple of Castlevanias, and I've, like, checked out some of the, like, beginning plays. Like, oh god. Fuck! I've had them open for maybe, like, 4 or 5 minutes. I haven't actually been able to give them a good college try. So this is also my first Metroidvania. How about that? Okay. We just got a new ability that's supposed to make this easier. So stop psyching yourself out. And just use the little platforms like little stairs. It's not that hard. Yeah, I think that one's a trap. I think that one's trying to juke me out. Alright. Oh, come on! This one's faster. Oh, God. Oh, God. Immediately. You know what I call this? I call this bad time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's there. I think we all knew it was gonna happen when I fell off the platform like 5 times, right? Okay. We're gonna at least try a couple times. We gotta try. We just be... I just wanted to see your first try. Yeah, that was... Like I said, it was very lucky that I got to beat the last one as quickly into this playthrough today as I did. Knocked me out about 20 times. Yeah, he is way stronger, way faster. But at least I got down on the first try. Alright, I'm kind of just gonna float around on the stage and just see what his moveset is. Oh, yeah, he's faster, that's for damn sure. Come on. Oh my god. I wonder... I didn't even die to him. I died to one of his buddies. I wonder if this boss in particular goes away. I don't really want to Google it, but I'm guessing that there must be some kind of reward for beating this guy. And mentally... Okay. Okay, he doesn't go away. Alright, I will give it one... You know what? I'll get up to death 500. I think a lost kin... I don't know anything about the story. I'm going through this as blind as possible. That's obviously one of my former, like, they said it. It's not important right now. All right, then fuck it. They said, literally, it's your broken vessel. This is clearly your former body that's been taken over by an infection. Okay, we already went this way, so we gotta go back. But I will I'll bet you this is marked on the map as something. But I have not gone back to the bench yet. Let's do that. Oh. Just embarrassing. Just an embarrassing series of movements, but that's the nice thing about doing a first-time playthrough, especially with a game that is intended to be, you know, you're supposed to die a lot. This isn't really supposed to be an easy game. Alright, I think I gotta come back here. Okay. I mean, we have so much more of the map unlocked now. So the possibilities are truly endless. Oh, there are so many areas I needed to go uppies, and I could not get my uppies. Alright, let me take off, put on, put my loyal 4 badges back on. Okay. Alright, let's see what's uppies. Let's do it. A lot to do now, yes, including smack right in. You know, it's fine. I'm fine. There is a lot to do now. So much to do. Yeah, this does actually unlock a significant portion of the map, so I can immediately think of quite a few areas that I need to pop back to now. Off the top of my head, do I remember where they are? No, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to remember and be like, oh yes, that's the area I need to be in when I see it. You're fun. I'll stay for a bit. Thank you. I hope you're having a good night, and I appreciate you for coming in. Oh god. Oh god. Especially when I'm feeling the pressure. I'm feeling the Metroidvania sinking in. Makes me a little nervous. Okay, how the frick am I supposed to get up here, though? Oh, look at that. I'm a genius. I'm a flib-flabbed genius. Oh, my God. Look at that. You're free, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Definitely not on my first try, but I did it. But I did it. God. My heart truly aches for the amount of grubs that I have probably missed by not checking for false walls. Was saying out loud, as I was knocking around on walls, I'm just like, wow, they keep saying that, you know, there's a bunch, I keep hearing posts about, like, okay, there's hidden areas and secret places that you need to knock down, but I haven't seen any, and not 30 seconds later. Alright. Ooh, my map is so unlocked now. I'll save them all. Damn right I will. I feel a duty now. Alright. My brain is telling me green path. But my body is telling me to take the tram. True servant gives all for the kingdom. Why not? Let's drop all my geo into the fountain. Why not? I'm sure that's important. I should probably check to see if the dialogue changed. Okay. Yeah. Bye, Geo. I have, I think, like 1,400 Geo or something saved up at the bank, so I was kind of just curious. It was 174. That's, and especially because I keep the Geo collecting trinket on, badge on. Yes, please. Tram pass. Yeah. Fortunately, because I was almost in tears when I originally dropped like 1,000 Geo. And I was like, Okay, I gotta go back for it. I got, my shade's back there, and I died to something so stupid, and I don't even remember what it was. And yeah, I was very nearly in actual real tears. And there's no reason for that. You don't need any of that. I'm so tempted to go back to the Colosseum of Fools, but I'd be a fool to do so. Maybe we go to the King Station. 'Cause I'm trying to think of anywhere. Yeah. Don't be a fool. Too late. So much to discover now. That's true. It's literally called the Fool's Coliseum for a reason. Gosh, I think before I get stuck into the next boss fight, though, that would be probably a good investment to make, is to go... Oh, God, it's the noisy deep nest. Oh, so noise. But that would probably be a good fuck use of my time. Oh, fuck. It's the skittering. It's all the skittering and scuttling. Oh. Wait, what the heck's down here? I have not seen the down here yet. Oh, it's because of this crap. This is what I was really hoping my next unlock was gonna be. Was being able to get past that. But that'd be a no. Nope. And there's... it was worth a shot. Okay. Let's see. Where else on my map has a spot? I mean, I could go to the King Station, because that little spot to the left of the bench and the station is making me think that maybe my double jump is worth something now. Stay deep nest. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Stay in deep nest. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Deep nest is pretty damn cool. I do like it over. Did I never find... What is this? The corpse of a Garpede. That's it? Hollow Nest, you confuse me. Why was that an entire room? You're not finished now. That's true, I can't be. I think it genuinely is the noises in Deep Nest that truly rustle my jimmies. Oh, I should probably heal. Whoops. Walking around like with 3 health like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Deep Nest, you freak me out. Deep Nest, you scare me when you shout. Bring my soul back, please. Thank you. God, it is hilarious that there's just a random spa in the middle of just the most unpleasant place for me so far in the game. Alright, come on, do your thing. No? Okay, no spider in that one. What a terrifying sentence. Well, there's no spider in that one. Oh, fuck! Damn, that was close. There we go. What? Oh, that's what I mean when I say I freak myself out. Okay. Yes! What the heck? I found it! Ugh. Yay. What? Of course I'm not leaving you, buddy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like I said, whenever I complain like I can't find anything, and my instincts kick in. Maybe I should just complain more. No. No. Bad idea. Oh. Hi. What you doing? Genuinely, Two Beers. You're proving very much to be my lucky charm. Do something! Do something and I will be less nervous! Oh, what's this? What's this? Does he know I see him? I can hit things through the floor. Is he gonna hit me through the floor? Go hug him. Okay. Speed hug! Oh, he gone. Well, alright, and I did see that there was another... I think there was another place to drop down over here, right? Oh. Okay, that was just a rock. That I didn't see because there was a dead bug in the way. Yeah, you know, some people are just shy. Gotta be respectful of that, you know? They want their personal space. Well, at least it's money. Alright, now... Oh, I feel him. I'm introverted as well. 2 beers. I feel like there's a line you can draw between being introverted and silently staring into the abyss as you knowingly stalk your doppelganger. So as long as you're not in that category, there's nothing wrong with being introverted. Yeah, when I tell folks that I'm introverted, they're just like, what do you mean? Like, I've seen you thrive in social situations. I'm like, yeah, but if I have to exclusively be in social situations, like, what do I? Then I am drained. I'm drained like bug juice was sapped out of my very bones the next day. If you speak, you're in big, big trouble. Oh, dear. Oh! Oh, no. Guys, I think I'm in trouble. Ah! Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. Oh, I'm feeling good about this decision, guys. Oh, god damn it. What the fuck is this thing? What the Oh my god. How was I supposed to know where he was gonna land? Oh my god. Oh, I hate that. I'm not even arachnophobic. 2 beers, you just wanted to see me suffer. You just wanted to see my reaction. Oh my god, I hate that. What is possibly the explanation? But don't you... Oh yeah, the Garpy. That's definitely the last thing you saw. Don't fuck with me, game. Where's the Nosk? You're just here to watch me suffer. Understandable. I'm just appreciative that you are honest about it. Because that's why you watch somebody play, especially a really, like, hard as balls, hard as dicks game. I meant to just say hard as dicks, and then I corrected myself, and we're just gonna move on. Now I'm going to put on my serious voice for the information about the broken vessel. It's a shattered corpse reanimated by infected parasites. The shape of this creature... I've seen something like it before. More than once, perhaps. Looks like the bugs of hollowness, but not quite the same. Where did these empty little wanderers come from? So whoever's writing these notes is not me. My chat overlay is definitely a bit big, but it's also very difficult to see, especially if you're on mobile, if it's any smaller. Like, for continuity's sake, like, that's how little I can make it. to be able to fit over here, but then it is barely visible. What I wish I could do is make it longer, and then I could tolerate it being that size, because at least then you could, like, relatively I don't know. I have problems with my chat overlay. Personal beef. I not just have beef, I have very personal beef. No, do not pretend that we didn't just see that fucking Nos creature. What do you mean you just don't have it on here? You got nothing for me? I am at a loss for that. No, it does stink, especially because there's very little you can... Whoop, well, that was dumb. There's very little that you can do to change, like, the dimensions of chat I've seen without very specific programs. I don't... Streaming information, but, you know, it's a little bit difficult, not necessarily to customize, but it... Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, difficult's not the word, it's tedious. It's a tedious thing to go and find all the right plugins and whatnot to be able to change all the overlays, but I agree. It does definitely hang over the chat a little bit more. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna fight this guy, but I do want my shade back. Oh, man. Man, if I gotta fight my shade and this guy, I'm gonna be really upset. Gonna be really upset. Well, at least in this labyrinth. Okay. Oh, well. At least I'll get my money back. At least there are no enemies in this labyrinth, because that would be very mean. Specifically to me. What's up here? Oh. Nice. Okay. Shortcuts. We love a shortcut. We love it cut short. Maybe not live streaming. That I don't love cut short. That was $4.99. I did not. I was in too much shock. Okay. I guess we don't get out of it. My shade is staying down there. No. I hate that thing. I hate it. Oh my, that was so fun. I'm glad one of us is having a good time. And my journal refuses to acknowledge it exists. Oh my god, I hate that. Well, oh my shade is staying down there. I'm not. My heart can't take it. Oh god. Whether that was Death 500 or not, that was gonna get clipped. Oh, the reward's worth it though. Hi, Pikmin789. Want is a very strong word, 2 beers. Do I want to fight it? No. But I'm realizing that I probably should, because I don't know if I'm gonna come back. Ugh. I was hoping I could get some kind of insight from the map, but I am getting none. Use my new ability. Yeah. It's a good idea. Alright, I don't need the Wayward Compass because it looks like it's just a dead end down there and I know how to get back. Soul when taking damage, no brainer. Geo, don't need it. Let's put the... Both of these are 3... I guess healing faster is worth it to not get soul when taking damage. Because that's kind of the whole deal is that you don't want to get hit. Yeah, I've got that new down A ability, so that'll be good. I'm good, Pikmin789. I hope you're doing well. We just got a nice big fat jump scare from the spider in Hollow Knight. We got a double jump scare, actually. God, you know, if you've ever seen, I think it's the original Paper Mario, not Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, that just has that, spoilers, I guess, for Paper Mario, that I think came out on the N64, where there's this really, like, sassy maid that doesn't, oh my god, just give me a second to finish my sentence before I fight this thing. This sassy maid character who's, like, you know, she's just, like, this adorable little, like, oh, like, normal NPC, and then she snaps her fucking neck and turns into a spider from underneath the bottom of her head, and it is terrifying. 2 beers. It's funny how Nosk starts with no. Oh my god. I'm losing health to my shade. I'm freaking out so much I'm losing health to my shade! What the fuck? Alright, he's gotten past the jump scare phase and he's gotten into the making me mad phase. Oh, he's still damn! Damn, Hollow Knight! Like, I was about to put an arachnophobia warning, and then the arachnid came out of, oh my god! Just came out of nowhere with no music, no warning. Oh my god. Nosk fight's still fun to watch. It's... God, the way they design all of these enemies is very captivating to watch. Because, like, I watch back at my footage, and I can be like, wow. That really is a well-designed enemy. This is a really well-designed boss fight. But it doesn't make it any easier, and it doesn't make any more sense when I watch it back, you know? It's still a horrific spider that I am fighting. Just, ugh! Oh my god, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. How the fuck is that fair? It's just, he's just jumping everywhere. Ah! Oh my god, I hate this thing. I hate this thing! Okay, it does seem to have a fucking blind spot, though. Am I gonna hide like a coward? You damn right I will. He's gonna get lucky one of these days and get me, but... Oh, shit! I keep forgetting that new fucking ability takes soul. No! No. Oh my god, the skittering. Oh, fuck me. I should have been healing. Oh god. He's gonna get lucky. Oh no! Oh god. Yeah. I should have moved. Oh my god. Not a fan of spiders. I'm trying to take Nosk's advice of, it's not a spider, it's a giraffe. It's just a very fast-moving giraffe from that, what is the zoo? It's not Zootopia. I think those are the old zoo games that you got on PC. But whatever that failed zookeeper game was where you were basically trying to save all of your animals in your zoo from that, like, alien parasite. It's like that giraffe. Not fantastic. Ugh. Yeah, I apologize if this is activating anyone's agoraphobia. That is different than arachnophobia, Keo. Yep, 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 yep. Let's see if I can... I can tell that it's coming because it... because the camera moved. Oh, zoochosis. That's it. That's it. Yeah, zoochosis was... Oh, shit. The game figured me out. Zoochosis was an utter failure, but the concept is just so cool that it makes it really sad how bad it failed, you know? Okay, I can get in a couple cheap shots like this, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it. This motherfucker's cheap as hell. Oh, the game was beyond disappointing. That's so sad. Like, it fucking... This thing is just not predictable. Okay. Fucking okay. Yeah, the game, there's honestly something that's so much worse than a game just being, like, really hyped up. I don't know. How do I want to put this? There's something that's worse somehow about a game having so much potential and completely falling on its face versus just the generic disappointment of just a bad game. And definitely it's because, like, you're happy about the possibilities and then have such a terrible letdown. But, man, it's... a bad game that has an incredible premises, like We Happy Few or Zoochosis or Yandere Simulator. Yes, I'll go out on a limb and say Yandere Simulator was actually a good premise, just because I think it was new, it was exciting. You know, it did something a little bit different with the genre. No. Ugh! That is so fucking rude. Oh my god, this is also rude. Oh my god! I gotta heal, I gotta heal, I gotta heal, I gotta heal, I gotta heal. Yandere Dev absolutely is a meme. And honestly, like I said, I think it's because, like, he wouldn't have been a meme if everybody just assumed that the game was gonna suck. Everybody that, you know, it got played by, like, pretty popular streamers. There was a lot of hype about it. And there wouldn't have been a lot of hype about it if it sounded like a mediocre game, you know? But it actually sounded like a really interesting concept. It was like a new take on the genre. Come on, bitch, you can... You know, it was a really fascinating take on the genre. And definitely in terms of, dating sims, there's a huge need for something different. You can see that by the existence of Date Everything right now, you know? Shit. Like, Date Everything's so popular because... Fuck. Guys, sorry, I'm swearing so much. That is why I had to increase the bit cost for me swearing! Ah! Oh, yeah. They became a meme, and also, like, Yandere Dev did so much shit wrong, like, it's not even funny. Their code was a mess, somebody was trying to help them out, they were told dick about being helped out, and they were basically saying that their great code was just so superior that no one else could possibly help him on his game, and, like, it wasn't even just the game itself that became a meme, it was 1000% the Yandere Dev's shitty attitude about it. But it's disappointing. I think I watched Jacksepticeye or Markiplier play it fucking years ago, and I was just like, this actually looks like a really funny game. Because it's definitely, it's like Hitman. You know? One of those games that's fun to play solo and, like, take it seriously, but it's also fun to just, like, play it with friends and just fuck around. And that's, like, the long-lasting appeal, I think, of games like Hitman and Yandere Dev, of just, like, how much can you fuck around in the game. And that gives it its replay value. After sort of the initial... Come on! Come on! You know, after some of the initial appeal wears off, you can... It's got replay value because you can kind of just dick around in the world. But dick around in a sandbox game like Goat Simulator. Oh my god! I don't even know how to avoid that! I truly don't even know. Don't move! Don't move me! Those dick around in a sandbox games just do not have long-lasting appeal unless it's like Goat Simulator in that there's so much to dick around in and so much content to dick around with that ends up being the replay value. One of my favorite games, Katamari, I would argue is the same way, where just finding all the little Easter eggs and all of the cool little things that are in the world is a huge portion of its replay value because there's so many solo Easter eggs to find. There's very little to, like, actually challenge yourself with, I would say, after you've played it enough, because you're just good enough at the game that it's not super challenging anymore. Not to be like, you know, I'm just an incredible Katamari player. I've just played the game a lot. Shit! Like, I'm not even getting this guy into the second phase. But we're doing it, man. Oh, this guy feels honestly a little more doable than the, what was his name? Deadkin? Like, that wasn't his name. Something Kin. The much harder version of the infected husk, infected vessel. God, say that 10 times fast. I would, for a joke, but I just am always terrified that I'm accidentally going to say something that's, like, offensive in a language I don't know. Oh. It's a bit more HP than Broken Vessel. And it's fast! Oh my god, that bitch is fast! Like, crazy fast! Like, way too fast! And so's this guy, but at least he's kind of avoidable. I say as I fail to avoid multiple attacks, but it's fine. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I feel like it's just all bad choices right now. I don't think I have a good choice available to me. I could just keep hiding like a coward and doing this and at least getting some free hits on. I'd be a fool not to do that. Oh, if he aims carefully enough, he can hit me while I'm down there. But if the game's nice enough to me in my power scaling. Oh man. Come on. Come on! Okay. The game's not gonna be nice to me. God, and I used just enough soul trying to heal that it didn't do the coward strategy. It's your best bet. Man, for a first-time viewer, you are really getting it. You are really understanding my best strategies very quickly. Much faster than I am, to be honest. Truly, it took a while of me bashing my head against a wall that... Yeah. It is my best bet, though. There's no question about it that it's my best bet. Oh my goodness. That's okay. We're okay. Because honestly, this does not feel like a totally hopeless match. I just need to get used to my new move, and this feels like the perfect opportunity to do that and be able to get more used to my Monarch Wings, because this is a very high-tense scenario. High-intensity fight to be testing out some wings, because, oh my god, I need to get away from its face. Hide like a wall coward, but move when it's raining orange. Okay, so I can... Come on! Oh, and I can't. So I was like gonna see if I could cheese it by potentially hanging onto a wall, but that's... They thought of that. Ugh! Missed. We could all see that, but I'm mad. Oh my god, okay. Need to stop trying that. I keep thinking... Oh my god. I keep thinking that I'll be skilled enough to be able to fucking... beat him at his own game. I cannot. The game's smarter than me. Oh, come on. I wasn't sure what he was gonna try and do. Alright, there are some bosses that are easier than Nosk right now. That's probably true. Okay. Alright, I think we gave it, what, 7 tries? I think that's solid. And like I said, I thought I was crazy. You thought I was crazy for giving away my Geo. Now I'm not even brokenhearted at leaving my shade down there. I really hope that that's a quote that doesn't age really poorly when I learn this game. I learned this game's lore. I keep saying, like, when I learn... Genuinely, I have just been wandering around with my nose in my map for the majority of this game, because a lot of it, if you're a Hollow Knight fan, I'm sure this is not a secret, that a lot of this game is told in riddles. God, I'm tempted to go back to my guy. Tempted to go back to the boy. Because I feel like he's the plot relevant one. Oh. Because I just feel like my boy is... What the fuck? Oh. Right, they can go through it. I can't. Which boy? The kin. The infected kin, or whatever their name was. I'll go beat him up. Oh, I gotta go up then to do that. Because I can't get past the darkness, like the sort of gelatinous dark. No, don't do that. Am I gonna have a bad time? Alright, I will just keep on going. I'll just go exploring. If I can even remember how to get the hell out of here. No! I'm imagining Garchomp screaming that. Thank you for putting that in my head, because absolutely I just imagined Garchomp screaming that. We'll just... It's fine. It's fine. Fantastic timing with your... with your Garchomp Pikmin 789. Yes, I did see Mega Dragonite. I actually, last time I was on stream, I was drawing it. Because I was like, oh wow, what a fancy boy. So I drew him. Which, I get why people have a problem with him, but he kind of fixed... I keep saying he, I don't know why I picture Dragonite as specifically male, but I'm rolling with it. He kind of just hit me as like, okay, they fixed all of the problems that people had with him, which was, why does Dragonite's evolution not look like Dragonair or Dratini? Which is fair, because why doesn't the final evolution look fucking anything like its predecessors? Can I crawl up here? I'm curious. Nah, I'm just gonna skitter around on the floor. Okay. Uptown funkin' up. Uptown funkin' up. Say what? God, you probably haven't thought about that song in a good couple years. Months? I hope it's been more than a couple months. It's not a great song. I didn't say it out loud, but immediately I saw this enemy, it spat at me, and my immediate thought was, knock it off, you joyless hag. Just really felt the need to share that. People don't like, I think it fits Pikmin 789. I completely agree with you. I just really hope that they don't mess up the shiny, because that's gonna make me real sad. Lost Kin isn't story relevant. Go discover something fun. You know, that's good advice. It's great advice. Let's go do something fun. If fun is to be had in Hollow Nest, we're gonna find it, baby. God, I mean, again, Metroidvanias, there's a lot of fun things to be found and had once you unlock a new move. No, frick. Okay, bye. Nope, that's just a wall. We tried. Maybe I should check out the failed tramway. Or I could go. I think I'm gonna go to the. I think I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna keep going up and get to the fungal wastes. Because I thought that there were a couple of things that I couldn't reach when I was in the fungal wastes. I don't remember precisely, but that sounds about right. Oh, that means I want to go the other way, doesn't it? Sorry, I was enticed by the bench. Oh! Luck be my lady tonight. I think Mega Starmie looks worse. Granted, I do kind of like it. I mean, people had the same complaint about, Mega Audino? Yeah, Mega Audino. And I'm just like, your only complaint is that it's not a more popular Pokemon, but that's exactly what Mega Evolutions were supposed to do. Like, why are you mad that Megas are doing what Megas were supposed to do? But yeah, I saw a poll earlier that was like 50% of people really loved Mega Dragonite, and 50% of people, like, obviously in just a random YouTuber's poll, and 50% were split between and no, they flat out didn't like it. So I'd say only a quarter of somebody's, like, million-person strong Pokemon fan audience, if I remembered the channel name, I'd say it, I just genuinely don't remember. I follow a lot of Pokemon YouTubers. And, you know, I'd say that's pretty good. I would say that a quarter of people being like, no, it's disgusting, I hate it, is pretty good. Because I think usually a lot more people initially hate a lot of those designs. Oh, isn't this... I think I got overwhelmed by these stupid bugs the last time I came here, which is why I left. But these are narrow hallways, so they can't be jumping everywhere. Right as I say that, they're in a not narrow hallway. Ha, bye, bitch. Suck it! Ooh. Alright. I'm just excited to see Mega File. Oh, shit, nice. I saw that there were leaks. I haven't looked at them, But to be totally fair, I don't really care that much about spoilers. Like, if there's any evolutions, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I guarantee you there aren't, because they're the evolutions and they've gotten almost as much love as fucking Charizard has. So I don't expect them to. But I'll be honest, if they do, I'll be disappointed. I don't want Eevee fucking Mega Evolutions. They're supposed to be for other Pokemon that are less popular, like I just said with Audino. Okay, I have to admit, these designs are really cute. It kind of just looks like he's pawing at you. He's just a little guy. How often do I stream? I try to stream twice a week. I try to stream on Tuesdays and on Thursdays between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. And sometimes on Sundays. I'm about... Oh! What the fuck? My little heart can't take it. Not only because of the multiple jump scares, but I just had to kill a grub. Okay. Okay, we got a heal. Mimics. Fuck, I hate mimics. I don't know if you've seen Delicious in Dungeon. I have the exact same opinion as Chilchuck. Fuck a mimic. God, I hope those weren't just mutated. I could feel real terrible if those were just mutants. And I could have saved them. Oh, seeing the dead grubs on the ground really hurts, man. Oh, I'm getting out of here. I know like 3 because they stuck out of the Mega Evolutions because they stuck out like failing Strampa and they already showed Slowking. Oh right, they did. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good gen for Megas. I think we're gonna get some bangers. Like I said, I've intentionally been going without spoilers. Again, if I see them, I see them. If I hear them, I hear them. Whatever. I just hope, like you said, they're for Pokemon like Drampa. Oop, bye, bitch. And characters that, like, really need the love. Although, maybe Drampa shouldn't be getting a Mega, because to be totally fair, the ability and desire to burn your favorite kids' enemy's house down, that's a lot already. That's a lot, Drampa. Yeah, if you're not a fan, Pokemon Presents came out the other day, and people have been freaking out just more than a little bit about the new Mega releases. And I feel like we have every right to be freaking the hell out, because they're awesome. But some people are like, oh, it's not that great, like, they're not... And I'm just like, do not shit on my parade. I am having a great time over here. Don't poop on my parade. I don't know what's down there. Okay. Yeah, I'm just glad that supposedly a lot of people's, like, underrated favorites are getting a lot. Because I wonder what they do for picking out new Pokemon to give new forms and stuff for. Like, obviously, they have a giant checklist, and at the top of it is Charizard. Every time, obviously. Yeah, now I'm gonna have trust issues with every grub. You're right! You're right, Two Beers. I'm never gonna trust the Grubbins again. Oh, my babies. I'm still gonna free them. I'm just gonna, like, not be able to bask in the joy of the... But I do think I can tell the difference just a little bit. The other one kind of sounded like it was laughing at me. Instead of, like... It was like... My heart! My little heart is gonna have a little heart attack, guys. Go watch my heart stop midstream. My God. Oh, Pikmin 789. I wanted Turtonator to get a Mega, but who knows? Yeah, because that's your favorite one, right? I know you've said on the stream that Turtonator is your favorite. Because they're not coming out with any new... Oh, boy. They're not coming out with any actual new Pokemon, just new Megas this round. So they better bring the heat, is what I'm saying. It seems like a stressful stream for you. Generally, Hollow Knight streams are a little bit stressful. But it's mostly because I'm having a hard time and dying a lot. This one has been stressful for the jump scares, and that's new. I can tell we're getting into a more serious part of the game because they are really pulling out the stops and trying to scare the shit out of me. Oh God, let's inspect. This is the corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. Oh boy. I bet you this is a boss fight. Let's check our... Aww. Poor guy. Turtonator, probably top 5, said Pikmin79. For sure, favorite Pokemon is probably Deoxys or Magnezone. Honestly, really solid choices. Deoxys is one of the best design legendaries, and Magnezone is... I forget if it was Gen 5 or Gen 6, but it was one of the rounds where they had, like, Magmortar and Electivire and, like, all of the extra evolutions for older, like, Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon. All of those were fucking peak design. And don't be afraid, as long as I'm in your chat, you're safe. That's true, Two Beers. You've absolutely been, like, my lucky charm tonight. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, this poor thing. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm so tempted to hit it, but I'm not gonna hit it. I gotta hit it, don't I? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't want to hit it. What do I gotta... Oh, what do I... Oh. Do I just leave? What? Okay. Well, that's disturbing. It said I don't have a map for that area. That's not... Huh. Alright, I guess I'm finding all of the... They're already dead? Okay. Oh, we're just finding all these lovely little secrets, aren't we? Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I got this. I got this. Yeah, I do! Okay. Okay. Fuck, you are correct. I am going to be suspicious of every single one I find. Dear Lord. I got this. I got this. I'm... Oh, very... So very... Damn it. So very scarred from all of these very scarring boss fights. Oh, I keep forgetting I can nail jump on these. Duh. I mean, it did, in my defense, it did just say that it's infected. It did, God damn it. It didn't say that it was dead. Oh, and I can't just... Okay, that didn't work. I figured I couldn't cheese it. Cheese it! You know what? Let's just go down here. God damn it. Oh, that was so close. I don't know how far back I am. I already had the cocoon event? I did? Sure I did. Sure I did. Is that where the 3 bosses, the 3 things that I'm having to fight, assumes the shape of a harmless creature to lure prey. Yes, yes. Okay, I did have... So we've still got the fungal waste, and we've still got... Okay, so we need to go to... Looks like the Queen Station. And I'll be pretty close. Okay, I can do that. Shit. How far away is... Oh. Okay. Queen Station's faster, yeah. But how do I get there? What's gonna be the fastest way to get there? Probably... Yeah. I think if I go to... God, one of these days I'll have this map all but memorized. Dear God, I cannot fast travel at all down here. Where the hell are all of the fast travels? That's so far. God damn. The event where you're stuck on a bed. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I didn't like that. That was one where I didn't get spoiled what happens, but I did get spoiled that you don't want to sit on that bench. So I sat down on that bench knowing goddamn well that I did not want to be there. Okay. So we went from... I just needed to get away from the noise for a second. I should have stopped at that other bench. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. That's okay. That was fun. I'm glad you're having fun because I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out! I think I'm gonna make it back up to the other bench, and then I do probably have to call it an evening tonight. But the exciting news is, in Keo's personal life, is I am finally going to be free on my Sunday mornings. I will be free! I will be free to do the things that I want to do on Sunday mornings. Oh, being a blanket cocoon is very fun. I 1000% agree with you. Oh, whoop! Shit. And we'll just get hit twice, it's fine. And I mentioned that I'm going to be free on Sunday mornings now, just to say that I can be up a lot later on Sundays, which means and I also will, like, actually have my mornings free to do the things I need to do. Okay, so we should have went the other way. Got it, game. So, in the cases where my D&D group does not meet, I'll be able to occasionally do surprise Sunday streams, and also won't be so dog fucking tired on my weekdays that I can only do the 2-hour streams. Like, I'm actually very freaking excited because I'm gonna be able to have a lot of free time back. And I'm hopeful that that leads to me being able to be a little bit more... what's the word? I can basically just have energy again. Those are the words I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to being able to actually sleep in more than 1 day out of every 7 and being able to actually catch up on my damn sleep. Ugh. And all that to say, I am doing just an hour and a half today, because I am still doing the 2. If you've done... I hear grub. I see grub. I get grub. Yeah, if you've ever done the 2-job split, especially if one of those jobs was, yeah, I'm grub friend! Yay! I am grub friend. I am friend to all grubs. Hooray. I've never been happier to get an achievement. Oh my god. That just felt like actually really good. Yeah, if you've ever had to do the 2-job shuffle, it's difficult, especially when one of those jobs is a freaking full-time job. Like, I was talking with one of my parents today, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe I get a roommate, maybe, you know, the adult money-saving crap. He's like, well, and I guess pro tip for everybody else, apparently Costco pays really well, and I'm like, I appreciate the sentiment, but if I wanted a part-time job, I wouldn't be quitting the one I have. Why would I, respectfully, why the fuck would I quit one job and go to another if I already have another job? Because it's not like I dislike the other one. I actually get to run a live stream and, like, use what I know about OBS to my benefit and make, like, money per hour off of it rather than making, you know, relatively, like, fluctuating streamer money. So that was fantastic. It got me the chance to get more familiar with, like, professional equipment and all this other fun stuff. That was great. But unfortunately, the rest of it, not so hot. The, like, being awake at 9:30 every day after Saturday. So the only day that, like, you actually get to rest and chill, you don't really get to rest and chill because you're gonna wake up and go and do shit the next day. Whenever anything goes wrong tech-wise, it's on your tired ass to get it figured out. You know, it's a lot of jobs. I'm not already rich with streaming. Can't believe it. Oh, man. Woo! Okay! I do this for the love of the game, baby, not the money. Yeah, I mean, I'm an affiliate. I make some coin on here. You know, I'm not that bad of a streamer, I promise. But, you know, especially with, you know, ad revenue and all that fun stuff, it was nice to be able to continuously build some experience in OBS while getting paid hourly, rather than it just being like, well, no, if we follow all of these specifics with streaming and whatnot. It was just a institution that was like, no, we just need somebody to record us while we do our performances and we'll pay you really well. So yeah, it's been a really fantastic opportunity. And if you are ever looking to get into streaming and you do somehow manage to land that kind of a job where it's just a couple hours a week, reliable income stream where you get to do the thing you love to do, why not? That's kind of the dream, right? Is you're literally getting paid for doing what you want to do. And the only reason I'm leaving, and I actually told them, like, I will come back and, like, do this for free to cover, like, the vacation time of the person who follows me up. Because I know why I'm leaving. It's because I got burnt out. And if I was one of a team, and instead of being there, you know, like, 45, 50 of the weekends a year, and was only there, you know, 25, I could probably have stuck it out for another couple years to, like, continue. So, like, shit, I enjoy it so much, I'm planning on just helping them out and doing it for free if they need help. But yeah, regardless of how well I was getting paid, just, I don't know. You know when you just don't, shit. Not only do you not have the time to relax. Oh, thank you so much, Two Beers. I appreciate that you think I'm better than the average streamer. Should probably start streaming for a living then. You're not gonna get rich unless you get real lucky or you are somehow, like, a marketing wizard. Because it's, oh God. One of the things I actually used to do for a living was help a very boring business with its marketing, which ended up being a very difficult task, because it's hard making yourself, you know, making your content and actually, like, desirable to look at when it's a very boring topic. So that was a challenge that I really enjoyed and appreciated. But marketing is half of streaming. And that's why a lot of people hire it out, you know, is because they just don't want to do it themselves. Yeah, Twitch does not care about small streamers. You're correct on that, Pikmin789. And you might be a wizard, 2 beers. It's true. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Oh god, we got, okay, we're good. We got this. Whew. But, you know, I think it's one of those things where most people aren't, you know, accountants or whatever for the love of the spreadsheets. So, especially for streamers, small, big, otherwise, if you want to succeed, like, you really have to put in more hours than you would normally, probably making an equal amount of money. So you really got to be in it for the love of the game. And that's been my attitude towards it, is just, the things that I'm doing and wasting my life on, I should at least try to be really passionate about. And I started realizing at the job where I helped them stream, I was just like, I just don't have the passion that I did a couple years ago, where I'll see some tech issues and be like, fucking whatever, it's fine, it's just as good. And then I was just like, it's kind of selfish of me to continue, you know, taking their money and, you know, doing a very good job running their, you know, like recording and running their online content. At least they think so and I think so, but I was getting annoyed. I was feeling very ungrateful for the job because I just didn't want to be there and I just didn't care when stuff was going wrong. And I'm like, you know what? You owe it to yourself, Keo, to give yourself a break and take the time that you need, because you've been working at least one day a weekend for almost 3 years now. So not only do you need a break, these folks deserve somebody who's going to really care about what they're doing. And you do care. You're just running out of passion to give. Okay, this is the grub room. So, and I gave them a pretty advanced notice that I wanted to be out. They needed to cut me out, Johnny. I'm done. They were very, very sweet about it, very kind about it, and I'm helping train the new guy. So, all's well that ends well, and all that to say, A, if you can do something that's sort of on the side, you know, because it's difficult, especially if you have creative aspirations. It's very difficult to get something that pays in anything other than exposure when it comes to the creative stuff. And so if you can get a paying gig with good folks who also really are passionate about and care about what they're doing, jump on that opportunity. Even if you're not there forever, it's worth it. Should wear some high heels so I'm an even bigger streamer than before. That is okay. That was a good pun. I appreciated that dad joke. What I really need is a new office chair. Because I spent, like, most of the money that I made off of Twitch, like, reinvesting into fucking office supplies and stuff. Not my chair. Look at this fucking thing. I got it at a sale for, like, $15, like, 3 or 4 years ago. It does not go up or down. It is wobbly like crazy. It's just one of those shitty little... Yeah. Yeah, and the other day I, like, found this, like, I was, like, stepping on something and I freaked out because I was just like, soft, not there. Is that my dog's tail? No, it's my chair falling apart on my floor. Ugh. Dear Lord. Invest in the things that you love, but also know when to let things go. Like, I need to let this chair go. Oh my gosh. Alright, back down here. Alright. I got this. No, maybe I don't got this. Oh shit! I did have that. Time for a donation goal. Or get a helpful viewer. You know, that is not a bad idea. Because I was just looking at a stream... Ep26. My chair goes up and down when I put it up, and I've had that thing for like 5 years. To be fair, I've had this chair for like 3 or 4 years, and I have no idea how long the family before me had it. Oh, dang it. Okay. All I know is they were fine giving it away for $15, and I'll be totally honest, I probably could have gotten away with 10. It wasn't in great shape when I got it either. But I saw this, like, random garage sale on the side of the road when I was driving a truck for a living. It was a, how do I not dox myself? It was a local energy company truck. I installed light bulbs. And I just saw a random garage sale and I was like, this is destiny. And had a little girl for 10 years and turns out 10 years. I've had a little girl for like 3 or 4 years. And turns out there's a reason people replace their office chairs pretty often. But I'm very happy that I got it for $15 because office chairs are also like $200 or $300. This bitch was probably a good $200-300 when it was new, and I got it for $15. You can tell I'm from a specific region. No doxing. I'm a Midwesterner. You can probably tell from my accent. You can tell that someone's from the Midwest also if they brag about the cost of an item more than they brag about the actual quality of the item. Like, it still has wheels. It does. I'm still able to sit on it. Comfortably is another question. And it paid $15 for it. And the fact that I was looking into buying a cushion for this rather than replace it just shows you how attached I am to this thing. You don't love buying something from other people, especially a desk chair, because you don't know what people do in those things. Well, to be fair, Pikmin789, you don't know what anyone's done in anything. Except used pants. You know exactly what people did in those. And it is the gross thing. It is absolutely the gross thing. People have farted in used pants. Because to be fair, I don't buy used pants. Very infrequently have I bought used pants. They gotta be a really cute pair of pants. Because very few things would I say if somebody handed something to me and said, I've cleaned it. As much as I've deep cleaned this, I have scrubbed it. It is basically in better and cleaner condition than when you got it on the shelf because it was a little dusty when you got it on the shelf. But someone did fart on it before I started washing it. That item is a little bit tainted now, right? Like, you're not gonna unlearn the fact that somebody played the tootie tune on an item that you now own. And especially one that you're going to put your own butt on. You know what I mean? Used pants I do feel some kind of way about. I'll agree with you there, Pikmin789. You and your back need a comfy chair or comfy viewer, you know? Both ideas would work. Both ideas would work, Two Beers. They would just have to not have bony legs because that would be such a downgrade from even the least comfortable office chairs. Bony legs. All bodies are beautiful, but I don't want to sit on someone's bony legs for 2.5 hours. I'm from the South, but the prices make me cry. Dear God. Absolutely. I can imagine. Especially in, like, more populated areas because I know shit's cheap in the Midwest. Shit's very cheap over here. And I have seen the cost of living down in some of the southern states, and I don't envy it. I also really don't envy the weather. Oh my God. Oh, you know me Lucky Charm, so I'm saying, might have to set a donation goal, Two Beers. I like the way you think. Or if you've ever seen those boyfriend pillows, I just need to, like, prop it up like an L, like an L, so I can sit there, and he's, like, cupping. If you've never seen a boyfriend pillow, look them up. The stock photos are hilarious. Yeah, used pants and underwear, most definitely. Used bed sheets. Yep. Used mattresses. Nope. No thank you. Honestly, I have to be a very good friend of yours to want to sleep on your mattress with you. Very few people I will sleep on a mattress with that I am not directly related to. Just saying. Okay, I picked up some kind of mushroom something? Where is it? Don't hide from me. Mothwing, cloak, mantis, monarch wing, simple key, trampast. So what did I just pick up? What did I just pick up? Oh! Oh, shit, it's a charm. Okay, spore shroom. Composed of living fungal matter. Scatters spores when exposed to soul. When focusing soul, emit a spore cloud that slowly damages enemies. That's a bit of a game changer. I have an ore girl. Oh yeah. I beat the golem alike, the very annoying golem man or woman. I think they were using feminine pronouns when I looked at it. Yeah, the pale lurker. Yep, nope, just an it. For some reason they were using feminine pronouns, I think, in the wiki. I do have an ore. I have no idea what to do with it. Rare pale metal that emanates an icy chill, prized by those who craft weapons. Oh. I think that's a hint. Oh, shit. That is an important resource. Oh, hell yeah. I just restarted from where I needed to be. Oh, shit. Okay. Good hint, yes. It's an important resource. Oh, thank God. Another one of those paths that I'm glad I got too curious about. Okay. That was so simple. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. It's fine. Drop me back on the other side. I tried to get show-offy. I tried to get to the next level up. I don't need to. Okay, I think you should know what to use with it and where to go. I mean, I'm guessing that I need to use it on the nail, because it's a nail upgrade, and there's the big guy who's in the room, who's in the castle. I know, because he specifically is just like, unless you want to fight, I don't want to fucking talk to you. I know who you're talking about, but I do not remember where he is. Is he in the resting grounds or the Crystal Peak? I think he's in the crystallized mound. Oh, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I think I'm right, and I think I want to go... Oh, it's marked on my map? Okay. It's not the Warrior's Grave or the Whispering Root. Vendor. Okay. That's my dream nail vendor. Oh, God. Orange marker, people where you can buy stuff. Okay. Okay. So it's not the crystallized mound. It's not... Because the one that's up in the Spirit's Glade, that's for the dream nail. Is it down in the... Forgotten Crossroads? Damn. Thank you for reminding me. I know I can picture him. And God, I don't remember what his fucking thing looks like. What does this asshole's vendor token look like? Damn it. Alright, we're gonna go to the Queen Station. I'm pretty sure that he was near the Crystal Peak. Not the Crystal Peak. I could tell you if you want. Honestly, please do, because I know who you're talking about. It's the big guy who's sitting alone in a room and he's bragging about how much of a warrior he is. But he's basically just like, fuck off, I don't want to talk to you unless you are specifically bringing me something to fight you with, or just... Yes, please. Hints, please. The nailsmith? Oh, shit. Is the I don't want to look up spoilers. Left of the City of Tears. Thank you. But I need money. Okay, so I gotta go to the bank. Okay, shit. No, Pikmin 789. I have not played Donkey Kong yet. But I do keep getting ads, and I am very tempted to play it. I will say that. I believe, yeah, to the bottom, all the way to the bottom left. I do have the nail. Oh, right. It's low-key better than Odyssey. Damn! The new Donkey Kong's better than Mario Odyssey? That is a bold claim, Pikmin 789. Okay, either way, we gotta go up and we gotta go left, because we gotta get to the Queen Station. Damn, yeah, that is a bold claim, but I have heard people say that it is incredible. New Donkey Kong looks lame. Oh no, what looks lame about it? Damn! Got some clearly opposing opinions here, but I can see, I can see it being a polarizing game, mostly because I heard a bunch of people being like, well, it just looks like oh god. Some people were comparing it to, not Odyssey. Some people were comparing it to another game and just saying that it was boring, but personally, I'm like, I haven't played most of the DK series, so I think if I played it, I would probably just be judging it on its own merits, rather than comparing it to, like, the rest of the Donkey Kong series. Imagine Odyssey, but the gameplay is faster and funner, and the collectathon is way less tedious. Okay. Got a little bit of my attention now. Mostly because I am a huge Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie fan. So, I was there. I was there when Rareware first started. I was there for DK64. I didn't play it, but I was alive. And oh, tasty water. I was there in the trenches when Banjo-Tooie came out. And people were freaking out and saying, nope, it sucks, it's awful. It's so much more horrible than Banjo-Kazooie. It's the worst sequel in existence. And then people kind of calmed down and were like, yeah, it's pretty good. Like, that's what I was saying earlier when, it was shocking that only a quarter of people... you should probably get away from that, girlie. This place must have once been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands. That misty drop to the one side and those balloon growths another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. Your little treats are not good for you, girlie. The only Banjo game you hate is Nuts and Bolts. That... Oh, Pikmin 789, that's the correct opinion. But yeah, and I think obviously because we're all trying to hold game companies to a standard, correctly speaking, they've been slipping lately. That people want to be a lot more critical, as they should be, because... Oh, I need to go to Dirtmouth, that's it. Because we're trying to hold them accountable, right? Like, we actually want to play interesting games with interesting graphics and interesting mechanics. Like, we don't want a rehash of a million of the same things. And if you're gonna do a rehash, it needs to be at least an interesting one. And so, I think it's good that people are really critical right when a game comes out. But it's like having been a Pokemon fan since I got Crystal as a little kid. You know what I mean? Which, that doesn't say anything about my age. Because I'm gonna let you know that I had, like, an N64 in, like, 2006 or 7. We were just broke, so I had old technology. But, you know, having been a fan since Gen 2, everybody craps on the newest Pokemon games because, again, a lot of them deserve to get crapped on, like BDSP and Scarlet and Violet, and I would also argue that Fire Red and Leaf Green deserved a little bit of crap because they were pretty lazy. They kind of just upgraded the graphics. They didn't do anything new with the story, you know. But now that it's, you know, the stink has worn off a little bit, most of the people's problems that they had with all of the older gen games, people don't really make a fuss about anymore. Thankfully, that can was empty. People don't make a fuss about it anymore, because people were being hyper-specific at the time because we were trying to hold game companies accountable, and that's a good thing. So, I just try to be, especially if, like, I like a game and people are being, like, vitriolic, which I don't think you're being vitriolic to Beers genuinely. I think it's just understandable that folks are like, no, like, this isn't, I don't think that this is going to be a fun game, because, yeah, people have different types of games that they love. But especially if I really like a game, I'm not like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, why do I like a bad game? You don't. People just tend to have stronger opinions towards games that are newly released because we're trying to hold game companies accountable. And I think that's a good thing. And Two Beers said, I'm more into indie games that have innovative, creative gameplay features. I 100% agree, and that is why I was such a fan of, Sly isn't the weapon guy, right? Yeah, no. It's Papyrus. Holding it lets you run quickly and tirelessly. Yeah, okay. So I didn't get any money, but I should talk to somebody about weapon. You said the nails. Do I have to Google this? I don't want to Google this. Alright. What's up? Oh. This guy cycled back to his... This is like the first thing he ever said to me, I think, before I headed down into Hollow Nest. Feeling tired. That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Oh, right, left the City of Tears. I'm sorry, my brain was like, oh yeah, City of Tears. Dirtmouth. It's not. It's not correct, but I need my money from the bank first. Correct. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I do need City of Tears regardless, so it's not really, I guess City of Tears is just its own thing? Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of indie games, Pikmin 789. It, again, understandable, because there are certain things that AAA games do better than indie games for obvious reasons, and some things that indie games can do that AAA can never do. And without my bony legs. Unfortunately, my legs are always bone. Bone trussel. Okay, I need to go. God damn it! I'm just imagining me bursting into a store and then just going, fuck, wrong store. They're just like, what? Can we ban this guy? Can we? I get that he makes us money. I don't want him here. Okay, I can absolutely see that point, Pikmin 789, that you're used to the guaranteed quality that Nintendo gives. It feels like that has not been... It's Forgotten Crossroads, right? I feel like the Nintendo seal of quality has meant fucking nothing in the past few years, but that's because like if you go onto the digital store, there is a lot of just absolute trash that's down there. It's just City of Tears, is that the one we want? Let's see. There's literally no city. Okay, so why are you not labeled? God, and his dream nail makes me just sad. You know what? Fuck it, we're just running the manual way. I don't even care. Heck it. Let's go see what else has been horrifically changed down here. Oh, can I just not get down anymore? Fuck me, okay. You just might not be able to get down anymore. Oh my god, okay. Well, that's not fantastic. Most hated part of the game. Yeah, I can see why. This is annoying. Okay, well. Blocked paths because of that, the infection. That makes sense. I was gonna say, because, like, the Nintendo quality seal of quality used to fucking mean something. Nowadays, it's just tossed onto anything that's in the digital store, and that's what's irritating. But on the other hand, a lot of those games are indie games that Nintendo has decided to platform. So the problem is a lot of games with not a whole lot of effort have proliferated a lot of places in the gaming sphere. Indie games and AAA games have fallen victim to this. But I think people are a little bit more cautious when it comes to indie games because of exactly that. And people get more frustrated with Nintendo when it doesn't meet their quality. Nope. Doesn't meet their standards of quality because it used to mean something, you know? So I can see the problem. Yeah, exactly. Half the Nintendo shop is just bootleg hentai puzzle games. They don't even use, like, original artwork. If they use something, it's usually AI. If it is original artwork, it's stolen artwork. Like, you couldn't pay someone $50 to make some furry fan art. How broke is your game company? Just saying. Yeah, and this is very annoying. 2 beers. And cool, we're gonna block your path. Cause, like, it'd be kind of cool if maybe there was a, I don't know, a way that you could actually get, I don't know, maybe like an extra mission or something that you could do to unblock the pathway. Oh, hang on, one more interesting water. He's my good boy. He's my good boy. My dog is very upset that I am streaming. He's always upset that I'm streaming. It's like, pay attention to me, though. Yeah, just making it harder to travel for no reason is very stupid. Okay, there you go. You see this big head? You see this big head? He's the reason I can't stream horror games anymore. Because when I get too mad or I scream, he jumps on my lap to keep me from playing any more games. Because he's a very good boy that wants to protect me from whatever bad things are happening on the computer. But he truly does not understand how much more difficult he is making my life by preventing me from being able to do that. Like, well, bud, you're not really fixing it. You're kind of just preventing me from doing anything. Which I guess in your mind is fixing it. Oh, absolutely, I'm good with us playing Deltarune together this weekend. Absolutely. I am very looking forward to some Chapter 3. Although I did sleep through most of the end of Chapter 2. And I'm gonna say that's not my fault. I was tired. Oh. I guess that two job grind is no joke. If you've got to do it and you don't have a choice, I'm so sorry. It hits a little different when you're like, when you're grinding and you're hustling and you're like, yeah, I'm saving for a purpose, and there's kind of like, there's a goal and there's a final end point, which is what I had. I wanted to get better at troubleshooting OBS, and I wanted to be able to make some spare cash, and I accomplished all that. And I accomplished all that in past tense, so. Oh, so man. Looking forward to, like, actually maybe catching up on sleep? Getting enough sleep on the weekends? It's been a foreign concept to me for years. It's been 18 years. I know I'm complaining, but I'm a very sleepy Sally. I love my beauty sleep. Hey, Stinky. Hi, Stinky. You need a bath soon. You came in here and my stream room immediately smelled like puppy. It doesn't smell bad. You know that smell where you're like, there is a dog in this room. It just smells like fur. Like dusty fur. Smells like a dog. God, I grew up on a farm, though. Almost nothing stinks worse than a fucking farm dog that's been outside all day. Holy crap. If you've never had what I would call the opposite of the pleasure, don't. Farm dogs are stinky. And not in the fun, like, oh, you guys stinky breath. Like, rolling around and you don't want to know what kind of stinky. And I love that dog enough that I cuddled her anyway, but oh my god. She was stanky. She was my stanky lady. She was doing the stanky leg with a fucking deer leg. It was not fun. Yeah, when I say I grew up rural, I truly do not kid. Oh my god. That's the problem, the burping. That's the problem with the fun water, with the carbonation. When you try to talk, you burp instead. Oh, that, god damn it, okay. I hear the smithing of nails. I thought this was the bank. How much do you need?
Ranjo Stenja.
Ah, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore. A rare, fine metal, that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. Alright, so I need 800. You don't have enough geo. Come and see me when you do. Okay. Burping's not a problem per se, especially because, like, my burps aren't that bad and that problematic. It's mostly that when you're streaming and you randomly just go, it's a bit of a problem. God, there were years that I just didn't burp. Oh, I didn't get the geo for that? Because he drowned instead? Okay. That doesn't seem fair. Where my burps would kind of just dissolve in my throat and would make this weird, like, noise instead of making a normal human that's burping noise. And I remember my friends at the time thought, like, oh, she's just, like, you know, making a noise to, you know, attention-seeking behavior, which, by the way, attention-seeking behavior is what all humans inherently do. Don't let people be mad at you because they think you're attention-seeking. That's what humanity does, baby. But also make sure that you're not, like, just obnoxiously trying to get people to pay attention to you without meaningful conversation or adding to things. Yeah. Don't go crazy with it, but when people are like, oh, you're just an attention seeker. Like, yes, we're a social species. That's what we do. Why do you think celebrities are a thing? Anyway, more the type of woman that thinks burping is fun. It genuinely, your assessment is correct. Spot on. Because now it's fun, because I wasn't able to do it for, like, years. My brain would prevent me. My body would just be like, nah. Not allowed to burp. Your throat is gonna make this noise like brrr, and it's gonna kind of dissolve halfway up your throat, which I later learned could potentially be a thyroid issue, because if your thyroid is swollen like mine is, god damn it, where is a bank? It can actually, because it changes the shape of your airways, it can actually cause your burps to do that. Fun fact. Let's just take down a bunch of enemies. We're already halfway there. Let's just raise enough geo. Let's see what enemies we got down here that we can actually fight. Ooh, the rich ones! We got the rich boys down here. I got a good feeling about this, boys. Goys, gals, non-binary pals. Yeah, it drives my dad nuts. We live in the same town, so I see him a lot, and I'll just be chatting with him, and I'll burp, and just continue the conversation. He'll just look at me like, excuse you. And I'm just like, we're not in public. Excuse me? Why would I need to say excuse me? Oh, you have bad burping and hiccups issues? This table is basically made of plywood and spit, but I think knocking on it is good enough for a knock on wood. Yeah, burping and hiccuping when they're a problem, that's no fun. That's no joke. Oh, hey.
Velmi Artred.
Right! I can sell my seals! My seal has been sold! Hell yes! Okay! This is actually gonna take way less time than I thought. Fuck yeah! Another Hollow Nest seal. Others have told me that there's a statue out by the city's entrance depicting a large knightly figure. Could be one of the kingdom's great five. I'd have a look it over myself, but the gate's been long shut tight, and it's too much of a hassle taking the long way around with all those blasted husks about.
Velmi Artred.
Alright, Wanderer's Journal. Just so I have a little bit of geo left over after we get this upgrade. A Wanderer's Journal. Yes, I'll add it to the pile with the others. I don't know when I'll get to decipher this one. It's long, hard work translating the many languages of bugs that explore these caverns.
Velmi Artred.
Do I want it? Let's sell a King's Idol just for good measure. An icon of Hollow Nest King who is revered both as a god and a ruler. Made out of a mysterious white material, these are rare and very valuable. If you sell it to me, I will pay a good price. I'll save that later. Save it for later. You should buy a chair with all the geo you still have left. Honestly, a Hollow Knight style office chair, like if it basically had the same like plastic material as the back in like that intricate bench pattern, but with maybe just a little bit of like extra padding, it would probably not have fantastic back support, but that's what supplementary pillows and cushions are for, okay? We're going for the aesthetic, not for the practicality. Oh, man. And honestly, like, call me crazy, call it attention-seeking behavior, I don't care. But I have never been a huge fan of the, like, typical, like, gamer chair look. I think that they're cool. I think they work really well in a lot of offices, and they look, excuse me, and they look great with a lot of people's setups. You're crazy, yes. Like I said, totally fair assessment. Did I go too far? No, I just went the wrong way. Okay. It's mostly, they don't seem super comfortable to me. My favorite chair, like, I don't really like this leather, like, plasticky material. And maybe I'm crazy, or maybe I've just seen and sat in the gamer chairs that have this leather material, and they have the leather material for a reason. They're easy to clean, they're really durable, they last a long time. It's good stuff. But also, thick thighs save lives, and my life is over here getting saved. I'm just saying. Like, I'm over here getting resurrected by the thickness of the thighs. And leather on your office chair, when you've got some fucking thick thighs, is truly unpleasant. And most people, their legs do the thing where they go from just like a regular like sausage link to a hamburger patty when they sit down. Like, most people's legs do that. But you add that with like heart-stopping jump scares, ridiculous, sweaty fucking boss fights, like all of the things that are involved in a video game, and you end up unsticking yourself from the pan like an overcooked piece of chicken by the end of the stream. And I don't care how cool that chair looks, you hate that chair in that moment. Because you're just peeling your skin off of that fucking leather. Like you're peeling open a fucking fruit by the foot. And you are the fruit by the foot. You are not the nice smooth plastic that's ripping off. You are the sticky fruit by the foot that is stuck on the paper. Ugh. I should sit on a throne. I used to know a guy. Before, because I will, what I want to do is upgrade this and then end the stream. So, because we are specifically talking to a nailsmith, so I have an art degree, and, couldn't you tell? And the program that I went to had a blacksmithing major, right? Relevant, right? And one of these really cool guys that was in the blacksmithing program was like super metal. He was like a good like 10-ish years at minimum older than the rest of us because he had returned to school after taking some time off. So he was like, we were all in our 20s. He was like in his 30s. And I could have guessed that, but he confirmed it by making one of the dumbest jokes. We all had to hide in the back of the building because our college instituted a fucking no smoking on campus rule. And we were like, we are all in our 20s. Like, we can legally smoke. Why are you we pay to be here. Why are you making us smoke off campus? And what that actually meant was go hide on campus when you smoke. We just don't want people smoking out in the open. Okay. And so he, of course, makes the joke. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't have paid to fucking be here if I knew I was going to have to hide behind my fucking high school like a 12-year-old again smoking cigarettes out here. So that was the kind of guy he was. And I knew him as the hearse guy before I knew him as the blacksmithing major because he drove a hearse around town. Cool as fuck. So all that to say, for his blacksmithing final, he makes a throne, right? It's just this beautiful. He showed me a picture. I didn't get to see it in person because I think that the program succeeded in their endeavors. Just this gorgeous metal sculpted throne that basically had like that nice shiny, it wasn't stainless steel and it wasn't aluminum because I remember it had no sharp edges, but it was also like lightweight enough that it only had to be moved by 2 or 3 people. So I forget what the actual material was, but just gorgeous, shiny, smooth metal, multiple bars on it almost. And like at the very end, there were 2 hoops that were sitting like here's the arms of the chair, and right under the arm of the chair there was a little ring. Just a little ring down here. And he claimed that it was for hanging string lights or hanging velvet or hanging decor from the side of it. We all knew goddamn well that was a BDSM chair that he was building in his metalsmithing class, but goddamn if he did not try to bullshit his way around it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 90% of what art school teaches you is how can you bullshit people into either paying you or letting you use their supplies to create things that are goofy as shit that you just want to make, but you have to make them sound good and professional and wise enough for people to just let you do it. That's 90% of what art school teaches you. So when people say that art school is useless, they're lying. That's also one of the funny things, because honestly, that's just a business skill. Learning how to bullshit people is 1,000% a useful business skill. Just saying. And what I mean by I think the school succeeded in their endeavors was they were like, yeah, you got to either dismantle and return those materials, or you just need to pay for the materials that you used out of this class, because you're not going to be able to turn that in for a project. So they didn't, like, make him destroy it or anything. Fortunately, I believe Hearst Guy still has it. Fortunately, I mean, this was quite a few years ago, but I think he still has it. There's no way he would have gotten rid of that beauty. I wish that I would have saved it on, like, my Facebook or something, because I've had so many phones since then that I do not have that photo anymore. But genuinely, I probably would have paid like $600-$700 for that thing. It was cool as hell. It was cool as hell. So I hope if he doesn't have it, it's because he got his money's worth out of that thing. It was so cool. All right, I'll stop making us all listen a little ting, 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 ting. But to be fair, if I looked hard enough online, I bet you I could find him, and I bet you I could commission a BDSM thrown out of him. Just saying, no, get to know your local craftsmen. They can make more useful things for you than you think. It'd be, if I could get any throne, like any throne based on any like any design, any media, either something that looks like that's an office chair but looks like it's made out of wrought iron but is actually comfortable. I don't know how you would do that, but if you could. The second idea would be Bill Cipher's throne from The End of Gravity Falls that's just made out of a bunch of teeny tiny sculptures of people just horrified, like frozen like mid-terror and just constructed into a little Tetris throne like Bill Cipher's from Gravity Falls. I just think it'd be a neat conversation piece. But, you know, third option is just a generic throne. I'll make do. Don't overthink overseas. Yes, that I mean, unless he moved overseas, it would technically be local. And even if he lived overseas, I'd still count it as local because I went to college with the guy. So, like, even if you're living in Switzerland now, like, I'm still supporting a local artist because I'm supporting an artist from one of my hometowns who's now living overseas. Like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, but also shipping is a bitch. So if you're ordering something from overseas right now, make sure it's worth it. I was looking around on Etsy going, oh boy, some of these aspirational favorites are ticking up there in price, but I like supporting artists when I can. So I hope that y'all do the same when you're able to. I know that, you know, handmade art and hand designed things, even if they're, you know, produced stickers or whatever, it's a luxury. But if you can, try to support your local artist, especially around the holidays. All right, let's get this nail powered up. I do have some pale ore. I beat some guy who was pretending to be Gollum and scared the shit out of me next to the Fool's Coliseum for it. 'Cause I couldn't win in the Fool's Coliseum, so I beat him up instead. Are you impressed? Yes, give pale ore and Geo to strike the nail. All right.
Sure.
As you wish. I'll get to work then.
Garadel Akari.
God, the limited animations in this are so cool. And the fact they're so limited makes them so much more special. Ah, there we go. The reforging is complete. Oh my god, I do 13 damage a hit instead of 9? What is that? Like, that's more than a 33% increase. That's fucking awesome. Oh, I've added a channel to your nail. It should cut more strongly. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its blade against your foes. What do you mean you added a channel? Did you add a notch? You did not add a notch. Damn it. Okay, you start with 5 and each upgrade is plus 4 damage. That is good to know. Thank you. I think I killed those guys in one hit now. That is good to know. Ask him again so you can see. Oh! Oh, he'll actually tell you what you need. Wait, hang on. Okay, I thought I heard the ground rumbling underneath me like I had to use down A over there. Yes, what do you need next, sir?
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, you've returned. Oh, if you bring me 2 pieces of pale ore, I can forge it to make it stronger still. Okay. So more than likely, I'm gonna run into 2 of those little Gollum-alike motherfuckers, aren't I? And I keep saying Gollum like Lord of the Rings because he was like, yeah, my precious. My precious. And then he screamed at me. And that started the journey of the various jump scares that were going to get me in Hollow Knight over the next 2 weeks. Because genuinely, I beat that Pale Knight. Oh. Okay. I beat that fucking Pale Knight. And everything has been trying to scare the shit out of me since. It's not that I'm having a bad time, it's that I am decidedly not having a good time. I'm kidding. Truly. And I've said this on past streams, but I will keep singing its praises. Genuinely. Even if you are like me and you kind of have a bit of a hard time learning quickly what the game is asking you to do, you can very clearly tell that with Hollow Knight, it's introducing new enemies to you so that you can slowly get used to the new mechanics, so that you can slowly learn and adapt and be able to learn their attack patterns and be able to be more efficient until you get to the boss where you have to immediately combine all of the things that you learned over the last, couple of levels and basically just, okay, now you have to actually take the test on what you've learned in this level. Here's your final boss. It's a very straightforward way to design a game, but it's really effective because obviously it's not like a surprise. None of the bosses are intended to be surprises in Metroidvanias, and especially in this one, in Hollow Knight, I'm learning. And I feel like I've learned because I've repeated it enough times, but I cannot sing its praises enough that there's very limited surprises in this game. The surprises are limited to the story, but in terms of movesets and everything, they're frustrating in a really perfect way because they're just frustrating enough to motivate you to get back in and try again. Depending on how well you're saving your progress and sitting at benches, it doesn't have to be super tedious to get back to a boss fight, and you're able to just sort of get in the rhythm of it. It's really well designed. Yeah, 2 beers, it's no lame tech stuff with how you do things, no boring tutorial. They just throw you into it, and boom, there you go. And especially if, like I said, if this is a first Metroidvania, you're going to be a little bit slower on figuring out what the game wants exactly from you, which is hilariously frustrating to see in the comments. Like, in the chat where people who are, like, good enough to be able to do Steel Soul are just like, okay, she died again to the fucking Mantis Lords. Like, it's a great time for everybody. I'm getting frustrated, chat's getting frustrated, but we're all getting frustrated together, and that's what counts. And it's not enough that you want to rage quit. It's just enough, and it gives you just enough motivation to get back in there and keep your head down and keep going, and it feels really satisfying when you win. It's peak game design. Oops. Peak game design. I will not shut the fuck up about how well this game is designed. I love it. The only times that I've been really frustrated is when it feels like there is no intuitive next place to go, right? And I know that people are just like, oh, we'll just wander. The problem with that is I accidentally fought the Soul Master before I fought the Mantis Lords the last time I just fucking wandered. So you can wander into the wrong area and get stuck on a boss you're not supposed to be fighting yet. I'm not salty. Why would you think I was salty about that? Not salty at all. But yeah, that's my only complaint, is I wish they did a little bit more to nudge you in the right direction. But that would also, on the flip side, potentially make exploring a little more boring. So, unless they completely crash and smash their face on the landing, Hollow Knight has a 10 out of 10, knock on wood. It's got a 10 out of 10 on the gameplay and the mechanics and the design and the graphics. It's got a 10 out of 10 across the board for everything for me yet. I can't score the story because I don't know how it concludes. So, I've got high hopes because it's been an absolutely incredible journey so far. And I feel like I'm sort of circling the drain. If I'm not in the last quarter of the story, I'm in the last third. Because I feel like releasing whatever those 3 characters are is releasing something for a final boss, or at least a final story arc. Story arc, for whatever implied story there is in this game. 2 beers. Well, that's the thing. There's no correct order on which boss you need to fight next. It's your choice. That's another thing that also makes it very interesting for speedrunners, too. Again, because I have been trying to avoid any spoilers, like I said, because one of the people that I follow, who also is recommended on my channel, Ray Cutie Tama? Oh my god. Ray, what's your full channel name? Ray Cutie Mania. Thank you. They do a lot of Hollow Knight speedrunning, and I will be sure to physically, like, turn my phone, like, screen off so that I can just hear the noises and hear her frustrations rather than seeing any spoilers. But just seeing people speedrun this game, it's magical. And I have to assume there's obviously an optimized strategy for everything, but I have to imagine what makes it kind of customizable and fun is what are the bosses that you want to fight to be able to beat the game? Do you have to beat every single one of them, or can you go an optimized route? What all do you have to do to beat the story? So it seems like a really fun game to optimize from what I can see. God, I'm gonna keep gushing about it, which I don't need to. We all know Hollow Knight's a really fucking good game, and I'm really looking forward to actually beating it. Just as soon as we can get through, I'm sure, a couple more tedious bosses and maybe get some explanation to what the hell the story is and why everybody's looking so forward to Silksong. Oh man, but since I have made it to the bench, we have upgraded our fucking nail, we have defeated the broken vessel, and unlocked a secret extra boss that has a good reward at the end of it. We found Nosk, the giraffe. And our journal refuses to acknowledge that we met Nosk, the giraffe. I'd say it was a very successful stream. So I'm in. Oh my gosh, dang it. Ban an in-game action. I can't quit for 5 minutes. That is a clever use of that redemption. Okay. Shoot. I mean, yeah, I will run around. I will run to my heart's content. All right, what is it good? Ooh, I see. If we go up and to the right and then back down again, it looks like we have an area that is still unlocked, or sorry, still not unlocked. The opposite, in fact. So we'll run over there. Yeah, because it's right underneath that bench that's in the middle of the Soul Sanctum and the sign for the Royal Waterways. And we will see what the heck that is. I swear to God, if it's another one of those, like, dark energy barriers, I'm gonna be mad only because I have wanted that unlock for a while, and I've simply no idea where to get it. I want to be able to get into the jellyfish area, or at bare minimum, I just want to be able to. Oh shoot. At bare minimum, I just want to be able to get the map. I don't even need to explore it. Yeah, we want to go up. We want to go up, up, up. We want to go up, up, up. Let's go up, up, up. And let's go kick some ass. Oh. I heard a rumble. You want Taco Bell, Pikmin789? Oh, honestly, I was so tempted to get Taco Bell today, but they keep getting rid of all of the things that I love, so I just can't support it. I can't support them getting rid of all the things I love, Pikmin789. Pikmin. Yeah, they got rid of my crunchy chicken taco. I think it was literally the crispy chipotle grilled chicken burrito, I think was the name of it. And they were selling it for $2 along with a beef and a veggie one. And the beef and the veggie one were freaking, oh my god, this is the area that I had to keep going through because I got stuck on Soul Master. I know where the hell I am. It's almost 4 a.m. That is peak Taco Bell time, 2 beers. I don't know if you've got Taco Bell where you're at, but I'm just saying. That is, in fact, an argument for Taco Bell, not against it. But what do you have, like, a favorite thing that you get, Pikmin? Because, like I said, I was like, oh, I could get Taco Bell today. I ended up getting Little Caesars because I'm like, I literally don't know what I would order from Taco Bell anymore. It's all expensive and mid. There's nothing that I love from there anymore, which is really sad. It's a sad thing. It's a sad day. Oh. Well, I gotta go hit that. No, there's no Taco Bell over there. That stinks. Hopefully there's some kind of delicious food wrapped in a tortilla. Little Caesars, good's a stretch, but I know that I only think that because I ate so much of it growing up. Because my mom was a youth pastor, and one of the big jokes is, like, the only reason why you buy Little Caesars is to, like, feed a gigantic gaggle of teenagers. Because that's the best bang for your buck. It's like $6 for a big old pepperoni pizza. Teenagers truly do not care what they're eating as long as it's food. So it is a really good use of your money to spend $30 and feed like 15 kids. It's a fantastic deal. Is the pizza good? No. It's just not. Is it good enough for $6? Absolutely. But it's a $6 pizza and it tastes like it. And honestly, nothing even particularly... Nothing is particularly horrible about it. It's just low quality and you can taste it. So what I always do is I'll order their Italian cheesy bread and I'll dip it in marinara sauce because it's basically, somehow it's all the same ingredients as just a regular cheese pizza from Little Caesars, but somehow it tastes way better. I do not know why or how. I genuinely am kind of curious if it's because nobody orders the Italian cheese bread, so they gotta make it fresh for me every time I go. That's actually, it's good as hell. But the pizza, cannot recommend for the life of me. Nope. I would be a bad person if I recommended that you try it. But if you are in a pinch and you need some food and you have $6 in your pocket, you can eat a whole damn pizza, and that is an experience that you cannot get anywhere else, especially not in 2025, where you can feed yourself on a whole $6 American dollars, and probably feed someone else too if you're pushing it. No food wrapped in a tortilla, soon wrapped in a blanket. You know, 2 beers, that's a very solid compromise. Instead of tortilla, you get blanket. Domino's quality is good, but it's way more expensive. I agree. Domino's was honestly one of my favorite foods. I know I keep bringing up college, but yeah, Domino's was the thing I got in college because I still remember the code 8123. I got an email code that was like, hey, get a bunch of Parmesan bites for just $1. And I'm like, well, that's an incredible deal that I'm not going to turn down. So I would type in this code and I'd get I'd get a $1 order of Parmesan bites every time that I'd order from there. And I'd order from Domino's like at least once a week. Because I think it was like a $7.99 carryout deal for a medium. Which, if you've never eaten at a Domino's, their medium is everyone else's small. I don't know why they just decided to make all of their sizes one size off from everyone else, but they did. It's just a thing they chose to do. And oh shit, how do I get over there? So it was $7.99 for like a small size from Pizza Hut, but the taste was really good, so. And then for curiosity's sake, and also the fact that I was probably, you know, consuming the devil's lettuce, I was like, I wonder if I could get 2 maybe for $1. And that code let me add as many $1 16-piece Parmesan bites as my little heart desired. And one of my friends, his mom worked at the craft store that I worked at, so, and she was a regular before she was a coworker, so I knew this guy from work. And then he was working at the Domino's that I frequented, so we were like each other's regulars. And the first time I come in there with an order that says 1 $7.99 pizzas and like 5 fucking orders of Parmesan bites for $1 a piece, he just looks at me like, are you kidding me, dude? And I'm like, nope, your system's broken, you gonna let me do it? And they're like, we do not care enough to stop you. And I said, cool. So I have extensive experience with Domino's, and they are good as hell, especially in comparison to Little Caesars, because nothing is going to be as good as your like, no matter how good the fast food pizza is, it's never going to be even close to the quality as, like, more than likely as your crappiest like local pizza joint's pizza. Even a garbage pizza place is probably gonna have better pizza than Domino's, because it's mass produced. But it is predictable. And that's what I get fast food for, is I don't want any surprises. I want the Domino's taste. I want that spice blend. I want that comfort. I want those flavors specifically. Because I've heard that's why a lot of people will get fast food while they're out traveling, and a lot of people are like, well, why would you bother eating McDonald's while you were in, like, I had McDonald's when I was in Austria once, and A, because that was where the people that I was staying with wanted to eat, so I'm gonna be a good guest, and B, it was really cool to see, like, the differences and the similarities, and it's familiar. I know what the menu looks like. I know what flavors to expect out of McDonald's, even if it's halfway around the world. And that consistency is the best part of fast food. The taste sure as shit isn't, but the consistency is an incredible benefit for sure, especially with people who are a little bit pickier of eaters. So, I get it. I used to make fun of people who were like, oh, I'm eating McDonald's in Italy, blah, blah. I'm like, you're in fucking Italy. Why are you eating McDonald's? I get it now. Sometimes you just need that familiarity. And that's what I needed today with that cheesy bread from fucking Little Caesars, because it's the most basic bitch cheese pizza taste, and I wanted that basic bitch cheese pizza taste. I got what I wanted. Ugh. It was exactly what I needed. Domino's is far superior, though. Far superior. Like, Domino's is a 7.5 out of 10, and Little Caesars is barely like a 4 or a 5 for pizza, a 6 for their cheesy bread on a good day. So, I wouldn't go out of my way to try it. Still, oh man, you haven't had Pizza Hut since they were fast food, Pickwood 789. I don't think I've had Pizza Hut since like 2012. Like, I don't think since I lived in my original hometown have I had Pizza Hut. It's weird how each fast food chain has a distinct flavor. You know, I was talking, and now my ad has started, so I'm just gonna gab until the end of the stream because I don't want to leave while ads are happening. Plus, I just like being able to wind down and just chat about nothing at the end of the stream. It's like one of my favorite parts. So, it really is weird how every fast food chain had, like, Taco Bell has a Taco Bell spice. McDonald's has that they don't have a spice, it's just in the oil they use. Like, their french fries have a very specific oil, because you can have shoestring fries that are almost identical to, you know, McDonald's shape and everything. You can deep fry them, you can get them nice and crispy, but it's because McDonald's uses that, like, beef flavoring or whatever it is, because they used to use beef fat in their fries, so now they have this special concoction. It's that specific taste. The only fast food place that I can't say has a distinctive flavor is Wendy's. because Wendy's chili has a flavor, has a very distinct Wendy's chili flavor. But that spice isn't really in, like, anything else, because, like, they have a really, like, weird menu. They got baked potatoes, they got burgers, they got chicken sandwiches, whatever, and there's no, like, consistent flavor. I would not be confident if you put Wendy's in a lineup with other fast food hamburgers. I don't think I'd be able to pick Wendy's out of a lineup. I think I'd be able to pick Burger King and McDonald's out of a lineup because I fucking hate Burger King and McDonald's hamburgers. They're not good. They're really bad, actually. And no hate if you dislike them. I think Burger King, I just got scarred once because nobody warned me how bad Burger King chicken sandwiches were reheated back up. And I could never... Oh, I can't look at Burger King chicken the same way again. It just... It's the least edible looking chicken I've ever seen in my life when reheated in the microwave. Like, I'm still standing in that kitchen staring at this abomination that just emerged from my microwave in my mind's eye right now. I'm there and I'm scarred. Really? Victor789 said, you understand Wendy's hamburgers flavor to a point where you'll crave Wendy's hamburgers. Oh, shit. Posture check. Thank you. Appreciate it, 2 beers. To the point where you'll crave Wendy's flavor. I do crave their burgers, but it's because it's not necessarily that I'm craving Wendy's. It's that I'm craving a good burger, and I know Wendy's has it. And it's because I don't want that distinctive fast food flavor almost. Like, if I want a fast food burger, I'll go to, like, McDonald's or fucking Burger King or something because it has that distinct, like, fast food, like, garbage taste. Again, I'm saying this with love. There's no shame in it. But Wendy's is almost convincingly good enough quality that I think you'd be able to fool me that it was a bad quality restaurant burger rather than a good quality fast food burger. You know what I mean? Small distinction, but it's true. Pikmin789. I've come to learn the only thing good from Burger King is their Whoppers. Apparently their snack wraps are pretty good too. Apparently. Like I said, I can't. Their burgers are good. I'm guessing Wendy's, but to me, they have a distinct flavor, and it's also more quality for sure. I can agree with that. Yeah, if anything at Wendy's has like the distinct like flavor of the restaurant, it's their hamburgers, especially because you get that flavor in the chili too. So yeah, but like their French fries are nothing special. Their potatoes are nothing special. Nothing from their menu is anything super special, except their specialty burgers, and I guess it's cool you can get a baked potato in a fast food restaurant. I guess that's cool. But bottom of the barrel for me will always be Burger King. They burned me, and I survived a lot of college on $7.99 and $1.99 medium specialty pizzas and Parmesan bites, 16-piece. And if I was too broke for that, me and my ex-boyfriend would go and get 40 chicken nuggets from Burger King for $5 because it was 10 pieces for $1.19. You can't beat that when you're dirt fucking broke and you have $10 and you need $5 for beer and $5 for food because you can't drink on an empty stomach. That's bad for you. So that would be the strategy, is we would have enough money to be able to get 4 tall boys because they were $1, like $1.30 with fucking deposit, because that beer probably wasn't even worth 50 cents, dear Lord. And a bunch of Burger King, and I don't even want to think of how long the ingredients list of chemicals was that I was putting in my body those nights. It was probably long. But no regrets. those calories got me through. For sure. Bigman789, McDonald's crispy chicken and chicken in general, especially their new stuff, is super good and weirdly of quality. I will have to check it out, because, like, the snack wraps were my fucking jam growing up, and, like, that was, like, one of the things that you would, like, oh my god, girls, let's go get some snack wraps, like, on our way to the mall. Like, that was a thing to do as teenagers, was go to McDonald's and get, like, their $2 burgers, or go to Taco Bell and get their little, like, $2 burritos, or go to McDonald's and get their little $2 snack wraps. Like, we were broke, we had $5 of gas money, and we needed to be out of our parents' hair for a little while, because it was the summer, and they were starting to get a little testy with us. So we would go spend all of $5, get a full-ass lunch from a fast food place, and then go loiter in front of somebody's store in a mall. Like, good memories. Good memories. Oh, but 2 beers, you got no Wendy's either? Again, don't be sad that you don't have fast food joints. There's plenty of other better things in your life. The only nice thing is the convenience. But if you didn't grow up with them, or you don't have them near you, then there's no nostalgia to miss, so then there's no real appeal of going there. You know what I mean? Like, they're convenient, and they're a relatively predictable dinner food that you know is gonna taste average at best and okay at worst. Very rarely is it gonna be bad. Because, you know, like, mom and pop restaurants, I'm sorry to say, sometimes you can get, like, bad restaurant food. And other times you can find amazing holes in the walls that you'd never expect to have, like, the best mugu gai pan you've ever had in your life. But the scale's a lot wider for how good or how bad it can be in, you know, mom and pop, smaller stores. Whereas chain locations, they have a much lower ceiling for how good they can be, but also a much higher floor for how bad they can be. So, especially if you're not one of those folks that craves exciting flavors, you're missing out on basically nothing. You're not sad about it. You're happy about it. I'm glad you're happy about it. Your life is probably better without access to them, because truly I wish the temptation was not in my... Because, like, all I had to do was drive an extra 5 minutes after work, and I had an entire order of, like, probably an entire block of cheese and, like, half a regular pizza's worth of dough, probably, like, 2 days worth of saturated fat, whatever, and it was just a 5-minute drive out of my way. You know what I mean? The convenience is great, but also very terrifying. So, isn't free will crazy? McDonald's new, Pikmin789, the McDonald's new chicken strips taste of quality, which is what they use in their snack wraps. See, that's good to know, because I was told that they fell off a little bit, but honestly, I think it's been a minute since I've heard that, so they probably had time to get some feedback and actually be able to improve the recipe, because I remember Taco Bell's chicken nuggets were absolutely ass when they came out, but then I gave them another chance, like another 2 weeks later, and then they figured it out. The workers got used to the new routine, and they figured out how to start turning out bangers again. So, but I live near a place that was, if you know anything about weird American celebrities, Guy Fieri, who is probably in his 50s, 50-year-old dad with frosted tips and spiked hair that wears bowling shirts and enthusiastically eats restaurants' foods and, like, hypes them up. The whole show is called Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And that's basically all it is this dude will just go around to these mom and pop stores and really hype their food up. And one of the places that's near me, they featured on an episode, and specifically they featured, like, a bunch of their fried foods. And one of the things that they didn't feature on the show, but is my favorite food from there, they're fucking chicken tenders. Oh my god, they're some of the best chicken tenders I've ever had in my life. Which I know makes me sound like such a basic bitch. I don't care. There are very few things in this life that make me happier than a perfectly crispy, nice and moist, steamy, juicy chicken tender. And you give me a really good ranch to dip it in, or better yet, like they have this like orangey, like spicy sauce that's like basically spicy mayo, because again, I don't care that I have the taste buds of a fucking 4-year-old, just oh my god. They also have really good fried fish. So if I want to be a little more adventurous, I can have some fried fish. But oh, they're chicken tendies. And I have some of those fuckers in my fridge right now. And that's what makes it a very difficult persuasion to make to go to McDonald's to get chicken tendies. Because I'm like, but the best chicken tenders I've had in my life are like 2 more miles that way. And they're next to my auto shop. So whenever I get sad, I'll take... because I can't drive anywhere, I walk the like 20 minutes from my mechanic to the chicken store, and I go, I need some chicken. I'm very sad. And they'll give me chicken, and I'll be less sad. I have to pay for it. They don't give me free chicken. But I buy the chicken, and then I'm less sad. Or I walk 20 minutes the other way and have one of the best $6 burgers I've ever had in my fucking life. They're so cheap. Oh my god. They're so cheap and they're so good. I'm very grateful that I have access to like really pretty reasonable burgers from local joints that are actually really fucking tasty. It's great. 2 beers. I don't know any weird American celebrities. I only know about weird Americans since today. Hey, glad to be the introduction. Da 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 da. We're all. I'll speak for us. We're all pretty fucking crazy. Americans just have a very special spice to them. If you're ever in the area, truly, you think American culture is exaggerated for TV. It's only exaggerated by about this bit. This much. I work in a public-facing job, and we joke around about how, like, yeah, the two sides of the coin of working in an office are like parks and recreation if you have a public-facing job. The office, if you have just an internal job, like, they're only exaggerated by, like, the money that people would spend on pranks to each other. Very little else is exaggerated. Yes, people are that crazy. Yes, people are that selfish and insensitive sometimes. And yes, the boisterous American attitude is very real. It takes so much confidence to be on a phone on speaker in the middle of a Walmart while you're buying contraceptives and talking about it the entire way to the counter while you're wearing socks and slides. I've seen it happen multiple times in my life. I worked retail. Somebody hands me their phone and says, I need help finding a coupon. I go, sure thing. I look at the phone. They did not bother checking their phone before handing it to me. Explicit things are on the phone. I hand it back to them and now have to pretend that this interaction is not awkward. 2 weeks later, the same thing happens again. I don't know if that could have happened in another culture, but truly just the simultaneous demanding of a retail worker's labor and all, like, very, very insistently. Like, I need your help right now, to the point where I'm not gonna bother looking at my phone to see what's gonna be on it when I unlock it, and I know you're gonna be watching me. That just amount of lack of self-awareness, and also I'm trying to find the descriptive words. Machismo? Charisma? Because people think saying that somebody's charismatic is a compliment. It's not. Chutzpah? I don't think that's an English word, but that feels accurate. Yeah, to simultaneously have the chutzpah and the lack of self-awareness to shove your phone in a retail worker's face while not remembering that you have very explicit content pulled up on it, and to have that happen to me twice from people from 2 different genders in less than a month. America! Fuck yeah! I won't defend it because honestly, I was just born here. I have to deal with it like everybody else. America is absolutely insane. Completely agreed, Pickman789. It's always old dudes who got weird stuff on their phones and they have it open in public, 100%. First one was a weird middle-aged dude. And I was just like, happens, okay. Joke about it in the back room, you know, have a little laugh, have a little joke. The next time it was a middle-aged woman. Ma'am. Saying, because obviously anybody of any gender can be a creep. Anybody, that's not restricted to gender. But like you said, Pikmin789, like, I'm a little more used to old men having a little bit less awareness of how they're being perceived in public. You know, like, we've got people with, like, their trousers up to their fucking tits and waddling around in public because they stopped caring what anybody else thought years ago. But, you know, they'll be standing next to their wife who's, like, got, like, their nails done and their hair prim and proper because women kind of, culturally speaking, in America, I've noticed, just especially in public, seem to have a little bit more regard for perception of others. It's not like they care about themselves more. Oh, men care about themselves less. It's not that. I just think that that's kind of the stereotype of American culture is men tend to give a little bit less of a shit about how they present in public because they don't have that concern. So that was what made it so mind-blowing that it was just this random middle-aged woman. A man just comes up and demands that I open his phone. Like, there's at least a 5% chance that this is going to be a weird, creepy prank. A woman? Out of nowhere. Completely unexpected. Ma'am, turn that off. We are in the middle of a Target. Close. It was a craft store that had the same colors for their logos and for their advertising as Target. So you're close. And it's not the one that went bankrupt. Because the one that went bankrupt was Joann's and they have a green logo. But yeah, just, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Please get the porn off your phone and just bring your coupon up. Thank you. And I remember my boss looking at me and just being like, why do the weirdos always go to you? And it's happened in every fucking job, so what was she looking to craft? I truly do not know. Hopefully she was using some, whatever crafts she was using, she wasn't using glitter, and she was using waterproof, non-chemical, non-porous adhesives and materials. I hope she was being safe with it, is what I'm saying. You don't have to be an ER doctor to know that you should not be using glitter on places that, people you really like are allowed to sniff. I'm trying to make this PG-13 and not explicit, and somehow I made it worse. I made it so much worse. So, damn it. That is in fact how we're gonna have to end it. I can't top that. Don't put glitter in places where you let other people sniff. Just don't. Just don't use glitter. Glitter's just it's not good for you. It's not good for the environment. If you get some in your eye, you're fucked. If you get some in your house, it will never leave. Don't do it. Take it from a craft store employee of 7 years. Just don't. Glitter, not even once. Not even once. And also, before you hand a retail employee your phone, check what's booted up. Sincerely, a traumatized former craft store worker. It's true. true, though. Having only been across the pond once, that's the thing that I definitely noticed. You just got here for the sniffing, Nebupookins. My bad. My bad. I was just saying that that's the one thing I noticed, like, across the pond over in Europe when I visited when I was a teenager, was people seemed to keep to themselves a lot more. We're definitely, like, less boisterous while out in public. Americans are just very demanding of service workers and of people who are working, you know, at restaurants, at retail places. They're a lot more demanding and a lot more boisterous and a lot less considerate of others, especially in public. And having been born and raised here, it's has affected our existence in public spaces exactly how you think those traits would. Europe, superior to US, confirmed. 1,000%. Take me with you. No, I do like it here. I like my community. And it's definitely not 100% accurate to what you see on media and in representation, because it's all exaggerated, right? Come to Germany if you want. Note taken. The only time that I've been to Germany was when I was in the airport when I landed to immediately go over to France. So I barely spent any time over there. So I definitely want to visit Austria again. But turns out plane tickets are kind of expensive, but you know, that's what those big boy adult jobs are for, right? We'll get there eventually. Thank you for the invitation. I'd say feel free to come to the US if you want, but I didn't make it sound very appealing. We have really good food that's made by people from other parts of the world that moved here. That is actually a really nice thing about the US, is because we are such a melting pot of other cultures that if you go to a large enough and a dense enough area, you're gonna find basically every style of food that you want. And that's really nice, which is also why it seems really stupid to get fast food. But, like, tomorrow if I wanted to, I could get, like, pretty damn, like, not authentic pizza, but, like, pretty much anything that I wanted on a pizza. I could get, authentic Mexican food. I could get authentic Indian food. I could get authentic Thai food. I could get non-authentic Thai food. I could get non-authentic Chinese food. I could probably get authentic Japanese and Chinese food, like, and that's just off the top of my head without looking, because I know those are things that I've ordered in the last couple of weeks. Like, and it's all made by people who have authentic recipes. It's not even all just the Americanized versions, you know? I'm afraid to miss it, because then you would make me the chair because I desperately need a new one. Damn it. He's on to me. Figured out my plan. Well, damn, okay. Now I gotta have a backup. I guess I'll look up chair cushions in the meantime. Something. No. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you coming in too, Beers, and I hope you enjoy wrapping yourself up in a nice little burrito of a blanket and getting a good night's sleep. You read me like a book 3 times this stream, so fantastic. Fantastic people reading skills. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nebupookins. I'm sorry that you got here right in time for the sniffing comments, but to be fair, that might have been one of the best jokes of the stream. The only funnier parts were when Hollow Knight tried to give me an actual heart attack by giving me a couple jump scares, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you had fun. Thank you so much, Two Beers. Thank you so much, Nebupookins. Thank you so much, Pikmin789. And I'm glad that you like Dragonite for sure. I think we're gonna have some good mega evolutions coming up. I'm very mad I have to buy a Switch 2 to actually be able to enjoy the game, but I'm definitely looking forward to actually seeing a couple new releases come out and a couple new announcements made in between now and when Legends Z's actually gonna come out. Thank you so much, Beandit, for coming in as well. Looking forward to playing Deltarune at some point, which means I should be playing Deltarune on here also at some point. So look forward to that. And I will be back, if not earlier than Tuesday, which would be a Sunday night stream. I will be back on Tuesday evening at 7:30. We'll either be playing more Hollow Knight, or we will be or we will be drawing some artwork. So either way, hope to see you there. If not, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Depending on how close to the weekend that you're getting, I hope that it's going quickly, that everything is going productively. Today is the start or the end of your weekend. I hope it's been relaxing, fun, productive, whatever you've wanted it to be. And regardless of where you're at in work week, weekend, relaxation, I hope that your day, your week is as productive, relaxing, whatever you want it to be, as possible. It's the stuff I'm telling myself to get through the day is, we got this. Tomorrow, because it's Friday. Tomorrow is my Friday as I work a 9 to 5. So if you're on that same schedule like me, we fucking got this. If you work weekends, you fucking got this also. Look forward to your next day off. You're not only gonna earn it, it's gonna be amazing. I believe in you. Alright, love y'all. Have a great night. Bye!